Hello P6, welcome to Tuesday's literacy activities. As it's Tuesday, today is the day that we start thinking about our phonics for this week. So download our words for sorting and this week's PowerPoint, and you'll see that the sound we're looking at this week is the L sound. Now the L sound at its most simple can just be spelt with the letter L on its own, like in lunch. Quite often it's spelt with double L, as in swallow or really. So we might have double L. The L sound often comes at the end of the word, and in lots of this week's words, the L sound is at the end, like in pedal, tinsel, doodle, canal. So the L sound finishes the word. There are lots of ways that the L sound can be spelt. It could maybe be L-E, E-L, A-L, O-L. There are lots of ways to make the L sound, as well as just being L or L-L. So download the PowerPoint, download your words for sorting. And for today's activity for phonics, don't forget, today is the day that you take your words for sorting and sort them according to that L sound. What are the different ways that L sound can be spelt? Once you've had a go at that, then why don't you start thinking about our main activity for today, which is all to do with antonyms. Remember, antonyms is just a fancy way of saying opposites. So we're looking today at the opposites of words. Now we did an activity like this last week. For today's activity, I want you to choose one of two different levels. If you choose to do this level, then down the side of your page, you have got some sets of opposites or antonyms. And use these words to help you complete the sentences which are beside them. So copy out each sentence. In each sentence there is a missing word. The missing word is the opposite of the word in bold type. So work out what the opposite is and fill it in the space. Down at the bottom of your page, if you've chosen this level, you've been given a word box. And in that word box, there are 30 words. Those 30 words can be grouped together into pairs of antonyms. There are 15 pairs of antonyms there altogether. So on a page, can you find all 15 pairs of antonyms? That's the slightly harder level. If you choose to do the slightly easier level for today, then for your activity today, you've also got down the side of a page a word box which has some different pairs of antonyms or opposites. For you today, to begin your written activity, you've got some short phrases up at the top of the page. The missing word is the opposite of the word at the end of the line. So can you take that word, find the opposite in your word box and put the opposite word into each phrase. And then in part B, similar idea, copy out your sentences. You've got one word that's been written in bold type, change that into its opposite and put that into your sentence. So our main activity today is thinking all to do with antonyms or opposites. And once you've done that, then go back to the website and scroll on down and you've got an extension task. In today's extension task, I've given you 4 extra words. So I've given you the words easy, slow, hot and walk. And what I would like you to do is get your phone or your tablet and set a timer for 30 seconds. And then in 30 seconds, I would love you to see how many different antonyms or opposites for each of these words you can think of. So in 30 seconds, how many opposites of easy can you come up with? The opposites of slow, hot, walk. Can you come up with some different opposites for each of those words? Why don't you challenge somebody else in your house? See who can come up with the most opposites in 30 seconds. We would really love to see some of today's work, P6, so why don't you take a photograph of some of today's activities and send them to us? That would be amazing. Also today, don't forget, keep going with your bug club. Hopefully yesterday you started a new bug club book, so keep going with your reading, try and find somewhere quiet in the house and go and get yourself lost in a book. And finally, did you have a go at Play Live yesterday? Oh my goodness, some amazing scores in Play Live words yesterday. I see Ivan has managed to get a score in the 90s. Outstanding work. I wonder, will he finish the week on top? It's up to the rest of you P6. You can all have a really good go at this. Lots of brilliant scores yesterday. So can you make it onto our school leaderboard for Play Live words? Good luck with today's activities and don't forget, the teachers would love to see some of your work, so please email us a photograph or two of what you've been up to today.